Hey, funky people, it's Drunknfunky here, and to kick off the episode, 50 quests completed, achievement right there for all our evidence, and we're gonna start with just some basic kill quests here on the Yajime style, and hit level 11 pretty much straight out. There wasn't much interesting in between, just your basic kill quests, and also after coming, sorry, why am I thinking about dungeons? That's a completely different part of this episode, I guess, but we're handing all the quests here, and I'm gonna dig level 12 as well, and we get the Ancestral Spirit, the Flame Tongue Totem, and Purge here, which is quite nice. It's some handy spells to be used, you know. So we're going to fly over here, though, at level 12 to Blood Mist Isle, and there's a little quest up here called Blood Watch, and I found overall that the quests were quite fun and easy to complete, just basic kill and gathering quests, nothing too complicated. But overall they were quite widespread, and they weren't that close apart, so overall it wasn't too fast experience. I think it could have been a bit better, but it was still a nice zone for me to go to, considering I've never really leveled a Draenei after the Burning Crusade came out, and that was a long time ago considering I was about 5. You may have heard that firework as well, sorry about that. But next place we're going to is this little ranch farm place. I've forgotten what it's called and I can't quite read on the preview screen here, but it was just some basic little quests. I had to pick up some golden pears, quite a few gathering quests, there wasn't much killing there. But after that, you end up going back to Bloodwatch and you finish off the quest hub there. And I'm sorry about whatever this fireworks is, but it's kind of getting rather frustrating. So handing in all these quests here, and I almost ding level 13. But in the end, I end up sub-recording by mistake. And next thing I know, I get level 13 on this line. I'm like, shit, press the record button! And I just got it in quickly. So we're going to put the third point into Concussion there. And it's going to give me 15% crit chance on my damaging spells, I think it is. I can't quite remember the talent off by heart. It was something like that. It doesn't quite matter though, because currently we're in the new pre-patch. So we've got the new talents from Miss Pandaria and all sorts of other stuff. Also, due to the fact I'm level 50 now, and this is about 2 days after this, I'm leveling pretty fast. I'm trying to get to level 85 before Mr. Pandaria comes out, which I should be able to do. But point is, it's like kind of hard to remember what happens this long ago. So I remember in this quest there was some Murloc Scouts and level 14 there as well. Flame Shock, that's quite a nice little spell. Goes very well with Lava Burst, I think it's called. Flame Burst, something like that. It's a very nice spell, but I remember that quest was quite easy. I just had to go around and basically tag some scouts, some Murloc Scouts, and that was quite easy. I could have actually got away with not killing any of the others, but whatever. They were just a bit easier, you know, I didn't have to go around them. So I'm actually leveling with my real life friend called Zonked, and he's leveling a warrior. And he's actually sat with me right now. Do you want to say hello?
Hello.
And due to the fact that he's not the best commentator he thinks, which I think he is not that bad, he doesn't want to actually talk much, but whatever. So as you can see here, crazy little flash there with a little gap that I'm going to have to fix. So I probably shouldn't have actually said that. That's bad commentary, because you won't even know about that. But the point is, I've leveled level 15 here. I now have unlocked Ghost Wolf, which I fucking love, by the way, in the new pre-patch, because there's no cast time on it, so that's just baller in itself. And I've also unlocked dungeons and got a new talent point. So normally as soon as I level 15, I'm straight to the dungeons. I'm all for it. So I'm just going to show the bosses in the dungeons, because otherwise it can be a bit tedious. As you can see, I showed the start there. I'm not quite sure why I put that in. But you can see we just drop Doggle Flint, no problems, Tank and Spank, whatever. I'm not on the new dungeons though, on the Miss Pandaria. I'm not sure if it's actually in this patch they've redone them, or if it was recently, because I've had a bit of a break from a while. They've actually redone a lot of the dungeons, and I'm finding it's around about level 35 to 40. And basically you've got to do tactics and stuff like that. It's not like a basic tank inspect. You can't run around and just pull half the dungeon if you've got heirlooms. You now have to actually kind of put a bit of focus into it. So according to Declan here, I said that his real name is Zonked, but whatever, who cares about him? His real name is Zonked. It's not Declan at all. But he's not looking at me too happy like that, is he? But if you made it this far in the episode, I'd like you to write in the comments chicken wings, because I'm quite hungry right now and some chicken wings seems kind of appealing. So that'll cheer me up if I find out you're this far. It also spurs some viewer interaction as well. I'm thinking as well, if the videos start getting some good views and some good ratings, I can pump them out faster, because they require quite a bit of editing. Well, not really editing, I kind of have to watch a lot of clips, considering it's like a whole 10 levels. It's a lot more clips than what you'd expect, because pretty much in every quest I do, I will record a little bit of that quest and be doing the quest so I can talk over it. or if I'm doing a dungeon, every boss in the dungeon I will watch over, and then I have to also speed them up. I have to do all sorts of crazy editing and crap. It's not too hard, it's quite simple, but it's fun to do. It's a different experience considering normally I don't edit at all, considering I don't have to, because normally I either do like a whole live commentary dungeon or something like that. So as you can see though, we've dinged level 17 now. I kind of was talking over 16, but whatever, it's still early levels. And we're doing another Dead Mines run here, and we're currently at the what's he called? Not Glubtok, he's the boss before. But it doesn't matter. We're on Admiral Ripsnarl here. We're just gonna kill him pretty easily. Although I find that the mist thing is kind of annoying and just slows down the whole process. But I suppose in heroic it makes sense, considering if you let those vapors build up quite a lot, they do hit pretty hard. So as you can see, still here though, my rotation is pretty much spamming lightning bolt, getting flame shock on. I can't remember if I was actually putting flame shock on. Apparently not. Apparently I was just spamming earth shock. Apparently I didn't think the dot was worth it at that point. But I do quite like the spell I get when I spec into elemental. The thunderstorm, I think it's called. The spell that gives you mana and knocks enemies back. It's really good for when I'm low on mana, I find. Obviously considering it gives me mana. But as you can see, we finished Dead Mines here. I'm going to hand in all the 3 quests that you get. I think it's 3. There's quite a few quests, I know that. And basically, I'm going to end up dinging level 18, and that's going to make me a really, really happy person in life, because I'm going to be level 18 and not level 17. Yeah. And I also get the achievement for 5 dungeon quests, which unlocks Cleansed Spirit, which I actually haven't even used once at all. So here we are in the Wailing Caverns, and we're hoping for some epic loots, maybe some Gloves of the Fang, but, you know, someone always had to ninja them and everything. Whatever though. So this is the first, well, I don't think it's the first boss actually. Lord Pythos. He isn't. There's that other boss as soon as you pretty much enter the dungeon. You take out like 2 trash packs off to your left. Whatever. Point is, Lord Pythos right there. Apparently didn't record them. So I don't know why. Oh, there we go. Lord there. Sorry, I almost said Serpentis Lord. Lord Serpentis, I think his name is. I'm not quite sure how to say it, but all the bosses pretty much at this level really easy. I think they should kind of redo them. You know, give new players an option to kind of feel what it's like to actually do a proper dungeon and not just run in and just tank it and just hit it basically. Because I find that adding mechanics where you've actually got to follow them, because, like for example, what I'm trying to say is the mechanics set in vanilla haven't scaled very well with all the gear upgrades and such that we now got in Catalysm, but at our level. So for example, in the vanilla, well, when you're going through Dead Mines, you couldn't just like stand in the AoE that Cookie gives out from his food, and the Cookie being the Murloc, the last boss at the end. But level 19 there, as you can see, but the mechanics are a lot more fun. I quite enjoy going through a dungeon where I've actually got to focus and not just mindlessly press like electric bolt, flame shock, whatever. Also they're level 20, so I guess that's going to be the end of this video, but thanks for watching. Goodbye, and enjoy your little lives and such, and if you give this a like, how about this? I'll make a deal. You like the video, I won't slay your pet puppies. There we go.